Raja's Cottage is a special project as the home is in my ancestral town, Mangalore, and belongs to us. It is a 90-plus-year-old Mangalore style villa, age-old mud walls creaking, red oxide flooring losing its stain and texture, inadequate lighting in all the bedrooms, and discomfort caused by not having wardrobes and bath spaces in most of the bedrooms, and mainly lack of strength in the old structure are few of the reasons we decided to revamp our old space. The house has a built-up area of about 4,000 square feet, and there's a bit of landscaping happening on one entire stretch of the plot, with a beautiful mango tree right in the center of the plot with its branches stretched across both sets of car porches. It is a 12-cent plot located in the heart of the city. The main door faces the northeast. The inspiration for this project stemmed from having a place that could reflect our heritage, that could restore our memories, and also have a blend of the old and the new, and yet accommodate our contemporary lifestyle. We have retained the overall traditional theme of the house and tied them together by using colors and accents. Chettinad stone and wood pillars, Atanguri tiles and solid wood ceilings, etc. add character to the space. Mangalore has a hot and humid climate, and all the elements that we've introduced are not only aesthetically appealing, but they also regulate indoor temperatures. This is the entrance foyer with a built-in seating on both sides. As you enter the main gate, what you will see on the right is a bit of landscaping on the entire stretch, and right in between the whole landscaping, we converted a small area into a lotus pond. At the main entry of the house, we have raised the platform and introduced something called a tinai, which is actually a porch overlooking the courtyard in a traditional Chettinad home to receive visitors, which leads up formal living space that has a doorway that leads to the staircase that goes to the first floor. The seating that you see in between is traditional Mangalore style piece of furniture that accommodates four, and this is something that we've retained from the previous design because it speaks volumes of a traditional Mangalorean home and we didn't want to part ways with it. From the formal living, we get on to the semi-formal living area, which earlier had two doorways for leading to two bedrooms, one being the guest bedroom. You step into the semi-formal area, you will notice that we've retained the beautiful Mangalorean style windows and the door from the earlier design. We have repurposed an antique cradle that we picked up into a center table in this space by mounting it with a marble countertop. Right above the center table, you will see a beautiful chandelier that again is an antique piece that we picked up that adorns the whole space. Behind me, you can see an original Black Forest cuckoo clock that we sourced from Germany. This room leads to the guest room and also the dining space. There was a wall in between the dining and the kitchen, which we brought down, and just so there's an uninterrupted space between these two areas, and we've introduced the two antique pillars on two pedestals to have an entryway feeling. We have kept the kitchen design very simple with a modular finish and brought in a veneer detail in the modular gola handles just below it, and also in the island in the form of open units. We've introduced a wooden tile for the backsplash, and two contrasting hues of color were used in the kitchen, one being a champagne color and one being a loud wooden shade, just so there is a blend in both colors and shades. We have also converted an antique Chettinad wardrobe into the crockery unit in the kitchen space. The door design across all the bedrooms has a fluted carved detail to it that reflects local architecture. As you step into the dining area, the character of the flooring changes. The highlight of this room is the dining table top, which is actually an antique door that we sourced again from the Chettinad region and topped it with glass for easy maintenance. I've always been fascinated with these antique switches with the wooden box that they're mounted on that I used to see in my ancestral home. And though they don't make it anymore, we somehow managed to find it with a vendor in Mumbai and introduce them in our place. The windows in this area are customized with a wooden carved arch detail over it. And the shutters have flora glass again, 2 different colors, which bring in ample light throughout the day. We have a set of antique lights in between both sets of windows in this area. We have kept the wall finishes straightforward in the entire house, as we wanted the wood and the other elements that's happening in the house to really stand out in the entire space. We have a customized vanity unit that we've placed in the niche that's been cut out in the dining area. Detailed POP molded design with carved pelmet right in between on the top. From the dining space, there is another access here, and we've converted the storeroom and the drying area into the master bedroom with a toilet. There is another access here and leading to the walk-in closet of the master bedroom. We merged both the store and the utility area and constructed a slab over it to convert it into the master bedroom. The highlights of this room: this beautiful antique mirror that we earlier possessed, this antique Chettinad 4-poster bed that we recently bought out and refurbished, which has a beautiful tile inlay on it. The main windows of the room are tucked into the niche, and there is an added window that we've added at a 7 feet level above the bed, and we've covered it with clear glass. As you move on to the first floor, what you will first notice are the different heights of ceiling, and also that the flooring changes to yellow oxide. We have sourced an antique chess table that we've tucked in at one corner of the family room. In my bedroom, you'll see 2 heights of ceilings. The part of the ceiling that is higher is achieved by taking down the attic space which is over this room. The highlights of this room: the tile patch that we've introduced just ahead of the bed, which is just besides the yellow oxide. The combination of wooden carving and cane that's used in the bed and the side tables. The mirror frame is actually a door that we've converted into a mirror. And distressed furniture, the wardrobe, is something that we picked up from Jodhpur a couple of years ago. The theme of this room was to retain the overall traditional concept of the house, but bring in a tropical touch to it by using small elements like these multicolored fabric lights. My room opens up to a very cozy sit-out area with the Mangalore tile roof structure over it. The parapet wall is a combination of laterite stone and fiber jali, which not only goes with the theme of the house but is also very easy to maintain. My brother's bedroom has a built-in seater against the window that makes for a cozy, restful space that overlooks his tiny home garden. Like in most of the spaces in the rest of the house, the solid wood ceilings is what we've retained, just like the one that you'd see above me. The antique Chettinad chandeliers that we've placed on either sides of his bed are something that's hard to miss in this room. We didn't have a separate wardrobe and bath space in each of our bedrooms that we added on at a later point. We have a sit-out area from my bedroom and also a sun terrace that has access from my brother's bedroom. We have also constructed a built-in seating here to overlook my brother's home garden that's here. And this is where the gazebo area is. The gazebo area is a tucked-in corner in the entire house. It is adorned by a stone pillar which is where the roof rests, and below which is the laterite stone base with a southerly countertop over it. This space is accessible from my brother's bedroom, so we have another space to accommodate friends and family in leisure time. The parapet walls are a combination of terracotta jali and stucco finished walls. What makes the space all the more lively and pleasant is that the mango tree has branched itself all the way up to this space, and it makes for a really nice space to just unwind in the evenings. Truthfully speaking, my folks had no pre-made requirement list. They gave me an open hand right from the beginning of the project, which made the complexities of not finding most of the elements in and around us slightly easier, as they realized and gave me all the time and support required when it was needed to source these elements. And what makes me most happy now is that the house turned out exactly like what we as a family had wanted to live in. As the popularity of this style of design is seeing a dive over time, we had to source all the elements used in the house from different parts of the country or get it customized, which made the project time consuming but definitely worth it.